better. Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 25. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. McKee. complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week? Putting it into the secondary on that run.
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Raiders at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
7-7, our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where they simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
11 more on that one and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're back picked up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
105 yards on the ground for him so far.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. McKee. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on second and 10. McKee. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, 29 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. McKee. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on third down, McKee.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
141 yards yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they work this out past the 25. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down. McKean. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you.
But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
He'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McKee. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ya-Sin.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is.